if you want to look like a complete baddie this summer, serve face card, and end the summer right with a good makeup routine that's glowy and looks really good, then keep watching, guys, because in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys a hot girl summer makeup routine, guys. Yes, guys, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to look your best in this makeup, and I'm going to be teaching you guys all the tips and tricks that I use to get this, and I'm just going to show you guys how it's done. So if that sounds interesting to you, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and turn on post notifications so you know when I upload a new video. And with that being said, let's get into the makeup.
Now starting off with skin prep, now I'm just cleaning my face with the CeraVe Foaming Facial Cleanser. And it's good to clear any dirt off your face before we start this routine. Just rubbing it in there. Now I'm just patting it dry with a towel. Then I'm moving on to a hydrating serum from Bioma to make sure my skin is nice and hydrated before we start the makeup. Now I'm using the SOS Tower 28 facial spray. And then I'm using the bubble moisturizer. You can use any type of moisturizer, but it's good to just make your face less dry and just add some moisture to your skin. Now I'm using a face sunscreen. This one is from Innisfree, and it's good to just use some sunscreen on your face to protect you from harmful rays and to reduce the showing of dark spots. I also forgot to add toner, but toner is also good too.
Okay guys, we just did our skin prep. Now let's move on to the makeup part. So guys, one of the most important things, one of the most important products that you can even use in this routine to get that dewy, glowy look is the Say Glowy Super Gel, guys. It really doesn't depend what shade you get it in. This one is in the shade Sun Glow, and this is more of a tanner one, but preferably Rose Glow or Sun Glow is gonna get you the tan, sun-kissed look that you want. But this is just gonna be like a glow enhancer to make sure that your skin gets that dewy look. Bro, I got the full size. Last time I had the mini one, but yeah, we're just gonna... Are we serious? This is not coming out. Yeah, I just put about like 3 drops or like more. It depends. You don't need to put a lot, but just some so then you can have it on your face. And then I rub it in to my face because this is what's gonna start off the glow. To start this glowy summer makeup routine, I'm gonna start with the Milani Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Smoothing Primer. And yeah, this one just makes your base smoother and it clears out your pores. And I really recommend this one because it's blurring and it has properties like that. Now guys, to start off the base is the e.l.f. Halo Glow. e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter, guys. This is popular for a reason. It's really good. Yeah, I'm just gonna go in with this e.l.f. Halo Glow, and it's in the shade 5, medium tan. So let's go in with this. Everyone varies between what type of tool they want to use to blend out their foundation. For me, for foundation, I like to use a beauty blender. The bad side to show of it, but just this orange beauty blender. You can get a beauty blender from like anywhere, or you can use like a foundation brush or kind of a brush like this. You want to make sure that you blend it in evenly. Make sure it's all around your face because it might look dry in some parts and not dry in others. So we want to make sure that we get it in literally every spot. Sometimes I even close my eyes like this to make sure that I have it there. Guys, the next step that we're gonna be using is concealer. My concealer that I have today is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. Guys, when I tell you, I literally had the same one for 2 years and it has not ran out. Like, I don't know how it hasn't ran out, but yeah, I'm just gonna be using this NARS concealer. Try to have one that kind of matches your skin tone. That's what I'm doing. So this kind of matches. But for reference, this is the shade medium to ginger. And I'm gonna show you guys the placement on this. I would suggest putting it on any spots where you have blemishes. This isn't really like a blemish, but kind of like a red spot. So I'm just gonna put this right here. And I like to also put it like any places that are dark too, kind of to like brighten them up. I don't really have any dark spots, so I'm gonna skip that step. But I always like to put it under my eyes, guys. Guys, I normally do dots, but it doesn't matter, in my opinion, how you place it. Just like, make sure it's like under the bag part of your eyes so we can make sure to snatch those in. But guys, something that I recently added that I do is like, cause I have lip hair right here. Obviously, like we obviously know that. I'm gonna do this in my everyday makeup routine too. I'm gonna try to implement this cause I feel like this concealer hides that pretty well. Everyone, to blend this, I'm just gonna be using this Sephora concealer brush. And yeah, this is brand new. This is the first time I'm using this, so first time for everything, I guess. So I'm just gonna blend all of these in. I'm gonna be looking in the mirror. So I just blended it in, make sure that everything is good, put it under my eyes and on the blemish. So yeah guys, concealer is done. See, now it kind of looks more even, and like at the corners of my eyes, because I have like small hooded eyes, I just do it downwards. But honestly, there's not really a difference between, like I said, if you do it dotted on my face or if you do it like with like you know what I'm saying, with like the streaks, but like whichever one works for you. I feel like it won't really have too much of an impact how you do it, because on mine it doesn't really look like there's a difference. And part of the reason why I said that is because we're gonna set everything using this Kosas setting powder. This is the Cloud Set powder and it's in shade Softly. This is how it looks when you open it up. And it looks pretty similar, so I just like to set it with something that looks similar to my tone. Now guys, this might be weird, but I just take a contour brush like this, and then I just dab some of it in here. And I put this around my whole face, but especially focusing where I put the concealer. So honestly, it's kind of like painting. You just put it around your face. Guys, this is the part that's gonna snatch you in, okay? You're gonna look snatched. So guys, to get this snatched part, I'm just gonna use a contour stick. This is the Fenty Beauty Match Stick in the shade Truffle or 04. So guys, pay attention where I put this for the Hot Girl Summer makeup routine. So this is what I do. Honestly, it depends. For me, I don't put it here because my face is kind of snatched naturally. So I don't put it there, but it depends. You could just put it here and here. Here, I'm just gonna do it for the sake of this, just to help you guys out. So just put it under your chin like this, and like this. That should be 2 strokes under your chin. I'm gonna blend that in, but I'm just modifying that for you guys. It's gonna create depth and shadow where your chin is. But guys, this is normally what I do for the routine, okay? So I like to focus on my nose and my forehead. I take the matchstick like so. Then guys, this is always the hardest part, but I like to draw 2 lines to try to be even. Like across here. Yeah, this looks pretty even, but like in like the middle, I always like to put like 2 bridge points, like here to here. Like to like the back to the tip of the nose, back to the tip of the nose, because this is gonna create like the depth here. I'm just gonna put 2 points, one swipe here on my right side of my forehead, and another side here on the left side. So this here, and here is where I put the contour. Now let's blend it. I went back in with more setting powder and concealer to clear up that forming pimple. But yeah, time for the next step. This next step is gonna make you look like a bronzed queen, okay? It's gonna have you get that sun-kissed look that we've been wanting this whole video, okay? So now we're gonna go in with the e.l.f. Primer Infused Matte Bronzer in the shade Catching Rays. Yeah, this is pretty accurate to my skin tone, so if we're shade twins, you can try the same shades that I'm using, but then I'm just gonna go in with this blush brush, the same brush that I used for my blush, and we dabbed it on there. Now we're gonna just put it on our cheeks. Bro, on this angle it looks dark, but it's not really that dark, guys, trust. I also spread some out in my forehead area too. And just for the fun of it, I'm just gonna put some on the bridge of the nose, like where we didn't put the contour. And also, just a little tap on the chin. Now, this is a really fun step next. But for our blush, you can use any type of cream blush. Just like any of these products, they can be interchangeable, but I'm gonna be linking all the products down below in the description, just in case you wanna get as accurate as I am on this. But basically just any type of like matte type of bronzer can work. You know, any type of moisturizer, any type of creamy type of concealer, because we're staying with the theme of creamy products. But, you know, honestly, you can interchange the things, but like, as long as they have the same effect, I feel like that would work. That's why we're gonna be using a creamy blush, and I'm gonna be using the Pixi On The Glow blush stick. Tinted moisture stick. Pixi On The Glow blush tinted moisture stick, guys. And this is in the shade Juicy. And then I start to go on the cheeks. Now guys, we don't want to put too much, but blush does fade, so to each their own. But I wouldn't suggest putting a lot of blush. Just put like a decent amount, but don't go overboard. And then just now, I just put a little bit on the tip of my nose. Now we're going back in with the blush brush as before. And just making sure it is blended with the rest of the makeup. Guys, the last step before we put the setting spray on is gonna be a highlighter, okay? Some people would use a liquid highlighter. Me personally, I don't have a liquid highlighter, so I'm just gonna be using this Cookie Benefit one. But if you want more of the creamy look, which I'm trying to achieve, I just don't have it, but either this powder one would work or like a liquid highlighting product. So yeah, I'm just gonna take this in the tin, and I just use my finger for this. Some people like to use a brush, but you know, I just use my fingers. So I just put it on my nose and on my cheeks and on my forehead. So that may look striking, but when you blend it out, it'll even out with the skin tone. So I try not to put too much, but yeah, put some on there, put some on here, the bridge and the tip, and then you want to put some right here. Then we want to take the same finger and put 2 points or 2 slashes. 2 slashes? What am I saying? Just put like 2 things on your forehead, guys. And then, this might be weird, we're gonna take this contour blush and blend it in, guys. This is how I do the makeup routine, but you know, honestly, I just like the skinnier look when I'm blending out the highlighter, but yeah, this is how I do it. Also blending it out on the forehead as well. Now it's time for setting spray. But we're not done with the whole routine yet, so keep watching for the end part after we put this on. But now, you can just use any type of setting spray for this, any type of setting spray that would work. I'm gonna be using the Milani Make It Last setting spray. While the setting spray is finishing up drying, now we're gonna curl our eyelashes and put some mascara on. So you can use any eyelash curler, but I'm just using the Revlon one. So let's just curl them. Then I like to do it upwards too, to shape them where I want them to go. And then I'm going to put on a mascara. Use your favorite mascara for this, okay? Use the one that you use for summertime. But guys, I'm just gonna be using the tried and true one that everyone likes, the L'Oreal Paris Telescopic Mascara. I just did both eyes that you guys can see. Hopefully there is a difference. I think there is. We wanna have that sun-kissed type of look. So we're just gonna use a clear brow gel for this. It can be any brand, but guys, I like the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. But guys, for this routine, I'm just gonna be using the Kosas Air Brow Clear Lifting Treatment Gel, guys. This is just a basic Kosas brow gel. And I'm just gonna be putting it here. So I just dipped it in using this part of the brush. And now we're just gonna be wisping it this way. Okay guys, the brows are tamed. I need to buy a new brow gel because I'm pretty sure this is out, but yeah, still just slick it. I feel like these are pretty even, hopefully. Yeah, they're even for the most part, so I'm just gonna leave it how it is. But now let's finally move on to lips. For our lips, we're gonna put on a lip liner, this like type of like pink color. And this is the Kosas Hotliner. It's the hyaluronic acid contouring lip liner, guys. I know how to say that word, I just don't know why I did that, but this is in the shade Mega. Just gonna go like this, and then we're just gonna have it straight, because that's gonna get the sharpest line on the top. I also put it a little bit inside of the top lip, just like here. Kinda like in this area. Now we're gonna do the bottom part. Okay, our lip liner is done, and now for our last step, we're gonna just go in with the lip gloss. Honestly, any colored lip gloss would work. Like if you have Summer Fridays, I've never owned a Summer Fridays lip gloss, or lip balm, whatever it's called, lip balm. If you want to use that, you can, but I would recommend using a lip gloss because that's kind of what I'm using. So I'm just gonna add some color with it to match with the flushed look. So guys, I'm gonna be using the Fenty Beauty Heat Gloss Bomb Heat Universal Lip Luminizer and Plumper. And this is how it looks. It's kind of like red. Hopefully this shade works with the routine. But I'm just gonna test it, and this is in the shade Hot Cherry. Guys, this is lip plumper too, so. Hey guys, this lip gloss actually works, like looks cute with this look. Honestly, I thought it was gonna be too red, but. Okay, that's actually cute. Or I was thinking about using the Dior lip oil, but honestly, I think this looks cute. I don't think it's too red. So guys, this is the finished look of the Hot Girl Summer makeup routine. And I think it turned out pretty nice. I think it turned out glowy, dewy, and colorful. I feel like this is something that you'd wear if you wanted to look sun-kissed or just on a regular summer day. But guys, why does this actually look cute? Hold on. I just made my own makeup routine. Hello? I thought this looks very cute, because if you guys followed along, it's gonna look like this. So guys, I'm really satisfied with the final look. I like this makeup routine that I created, and hopefully you guys can try it out too, and let me know what you think, because this is cute for summer and I like it and I think it's really effective. So you guys, if you guys followed along, let me know in the comments if you followed along with this and if it turned out like this. So now you guys should have a perfect hot girl summer makeup routine, and hopefully you guys stay to the end to watch the whole routine, and hopefully you guys enjoyed watching me do this makeup because I never taught you guys how to do makeup before. So I'm happy that I'm trying something new, and if you guys tried it out, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments because I want to know if it turned out good for you guys. So with that being said, make sure to like, subscribe, comment. Thank you guys so much for watching. Always remember, Jesus loves you, and I'll see you guys in the next summer video because all summer 2025, I need to get my words together. I'm gonna be uploading, okay? I'm gonna be uploading for you guys because I love posting on YouTube and I love helping you guys like I did with this makeup routine. So bye guys. See you guys in the next one.